So your Brute Force 300 won't rev past idle, and you just clean the carburetor, you clean the air filter, you put a new plug in, everything is good, same problem, new battery. Let me show you what might be going on with yours. Hey guys, Tepcocyclerepair, working on a Kawasaki Brute Force 300. Now, I did some repairs on this one. Carburetor was leaking fuel, and I was waiting to get one of these in here because online I read a lot of people having problem with these not revving past half throttle. And they cleaned the carburetor, they did everything they could to it, but it has problems revving past half throttle. So let me explain what happens to these. So this has an Airbox system underneath the seat, and it has two tubes going to it. Okay, you have one that goes to it right here, and then one that's coming from it into the back of the carburetor. All right, so there's your air intake into the carburetor. This system, this carburetor jetting that's inside this key and carburetor, is heavily reliable on its back pressure through the airbox in the air filter. So if you say open up the airbox, leave the top of it off, and give it a ton of air, it will act lean. So when you try to give it gas, you'll give it gas off of idle, it'll start to bog mid-throttle. Okay, so you have too much air. Just kind of like if you have a motorcycle or a dirt bike and you drill a bunch of holes in the side of it and give it a ton of air, you have to rejet your carburetor. So what happens sometimes is that when people pull this airbox off, this comes out of here. And when this comes out of here, it's a huge air intake right here that gives the airbox too much air. All right, so when it gets too much air in here, it acts like you've just drilled a gigantic hole in the airbox. So this goes up into a limited airspace area to suck air through. So you don't want it to have a massive hole sucking extra air in that the carburetor is not jetted properly for. So you'll get a mid-throttle bog where it kind of breaks up and it just kind of, it runs like it doesn't have enough fuel. And you can test this out by slowly pulling up, turning your choke on this one, on the handlebar. Just slowly turn the choke right up here, and you'll see as you choke it some more, you'll give it gas and it'll start to rev better because you're sucking up more fuel from the choke circuit, essentially richening up the mid circuit. So if you know that this bike was running good, or your ATV was running good, and it just sat for a while, and you clean the carburetor out, you put it back in, and you're trying to run it either without the air filter on, the air filter hood on, or that hose off, and you're finding that it's not revving properly or acting correctly, make sure you put the whole entire airbox circuit and everything in. I made another video about importance of air filters on a scooter that has similar problem. So it's the same thing with these. Make sure your airbox is all the way on, it's sealed up, it's clipped in, so you're getting full, you want this thing just to be acting exactly how it is from the factory, because unless you're rejetting the carburetor and everything, it needs to be set up the same way and have the same amount of airflow from the factory that they jetted this carburetor to, or else it just won't run right. All right, so let me give you a demo here, okay? Airbox is on. I'm going to simulate having extra air in here. So here we are. Let's rev it. No problem. Can't even rev it, look. So anyway guys, hopefully this helps you out. Just a quick note on these Kawasaki Brute Force 300s, and make sure that your air system, and this goes for a lot of different bikes. Some bikes can get away with having an open air box more than others. In this case, these cannot. You have to have the airbox set up properly for the stock jetting for it to run good. All right, hope this helps you out. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. Until next time, it's Tepcocyclerepair.